Rave it, baby.
Yeah, let me crack open this beverage too.
That wine?
My mom's visited.
I hope we're recording. Can we start there?
Yes, we can.
I don't know if he is. He's not. He's just now. He left the room.
He said he
come
was.
back. He is.
He was. Mm-hmm.
So, man, just my mom's visiting.
Can you know how you can? There's a loophole if you drink during the day. If you just pretend you're European.
If you just pretend you're European, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, they're 6 hours ahead of us.
No, I didn't mean like literally the time. I mean just like they drink wine super casually.
I say we use
drunk.
both our methods to morning drink, which is the best drink. I'm not encouraging anyone to do it because obviously
I am.
It
This
leads
is late stage
to...
capitalism, right? Is it? We might as well use it to enable ourselves, right?
Yeah, that's funny because me and DJ were talking about this in this group chat with these other two cats. Shout out Key Bump, shout out Slob. I've been trying to do this bit about like
both of which I still don't think are real people. Key Bump, especially. Slob,
they're our
might
respective alter egos. Are we recording? Good. So what was I saying? Oh, I was trying to like do this bit of like, why am I buying a house now?
Yeah.
But I think they were talking about something else and it made me realize it's funnier, or maybe I do both. Like, why are people getting sober now?
I don't know. Like,
Gen
that's what
Z
you guys...
sober, and I'm like,
the Ozympic thing too. Like, why do you want to be hot for the end?
I get
like,
that.
I don't
I
get it.
That. Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, dude, to try and get laid at the end.
Well, I thought we were doing a podcast. I thought we were doing bits. At the end, I mean, the end. Yeah, you're gonna have sex with whoever is next to you in the bunker, dog.
Okay, but if you end up in a big bunker, you're gonna wish you were skinny in that bunker. You're gonna act like you don't wish it. The only counter I could see
I'm gonna last longer.
I was gonna say the only counter I could see. Hey, Carmen, who the fuck wants to last longer? Give me abs in a solid 2 months.
You can't even maintain not you, but the royal you. You know how difficult it is to maintain abs for 2 months? Get the fuck out of here.
Abs. Let's just maintain them.
It doesn't make sense. I'm just saying if we're gonna
I think it makes sense.
Late stage capitalism,
and the apocalypse makes sense in this culture.
If we're gonna say late stage capitalism, for all the bad things, I think we got to start using it for the good things too. Like, stop, right?
There's nothing better.
I think it's just it's a slower burn. I get that. I'm being facetious. I hope you guys listening know that in case there's any literal people or Spectrum friends. What?
I was flipped. I was about to just go full on with your point. I think I've probably said this on here before, and if I haven't, I do feel this way. The negative of like early drinking is just feeling like shit all day, and or it can lead obviously to alcoholism. But like otherwise, it is the best buzz. Maybe for some people who aren't morning people, you're gonna disagree with me. But if you're a morning person and you've never gone to brunch, if you're a morning person and you've never put a little something in your coffee, like on vacation,
it's a waste of being up in the morning. It's just a waste of being up in the morning, is what it is. Listen, as a person who's not an alcoholic, but who was hung out with a lot of alcoholics and had to be one that enables them, so I've also had to have Irish coffee in the morning. It does. It makes the day slightly less dreadful. Like that's the whole thing about the younger generation, like younger people getting sober right now. I'm like, dog, why now? Why now?
That's what I'm saying. Why now?
And the whole thing with the European, I'm just saying they drink wine in a more chill. Specifically, wine is like the loophole. I think no, that's not true because there's people having day beers, but they're not shithouse. I think that's what it is. It's nobody's trying to be the best at drinking like it is cultural.
I think that's good overall. I wish DJ was here. He would be the counterweight to you and I right now. He would be like, thank God they're getting fucking sober. How else you gonna fight these goddamn robot dogs that Planet Palantir's putting out?
I can grow tomatoes tipsy, right? Like if that's at the end of the day,
Everybody in the garden getting tipsy.
Everybody in the car get tipsy. I don't know.
I don't know either. I just got a string of texts from my realtor.
Oh shit!
And they not like I can peek down and process it. I don't know what he's telling me. There's pictures involved and shit. I don't know. We're at by midnight. We have to seal this deal or move on.
Yeah.
And again, there's the joke. Why am I doing this? What investment in the future am I doing right now?
Well, tell me the real what's the real answer?
I still think, and at least in the city we're moving to, I don't think I'd feel this way in Atlanta. If we were moving to Atlanta, which was the original plan, when I left LA, I was like, pit stop, in-laws, Atlanta. And then we changed our mind to Athens. In Athens, I still think it makes sense to buy in terms of 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I understand. All right, let me play DJ for a second. Buddy, we ain't gonna have fucking drinking water. Okay, then nothing matters. It doesn't matter that I've done this one way or the other.
Sure. But that's not what I asked. Why do you want to do this?
If the fall of this empire is more like there's going to be a crash, but then a plateau, and then we just kind of end up, Germany-esque? In terms of our place in the world, we're no longer the world. I don't think there's a world where we're on top of the world hegemony in 15 years. I don't believe that me owning a house in Athens will... I still think it's the best move. Like, prices are going to go way the fuck up. Rent's going to be hard as hell. In some ways, I think this is the move. When BlackRock owns 80% of your city, rent ain't going to be nice. It ain't going to be, I'm going to be renting out rooms to y'all. Don't live with daddy.
Come live with daddy.
And it's just like
daddy real
like,
estate. Athens, Georgia.
I've always wanted to stability. I have a son.
Here's the other thing about a house. This is never done. I don't know. I don't like that part about it. It's never complete.
Well, this long string of text is just whatever.
But I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying, and I get that because I think we've talked about this before, but when you go to Europe, they're post-fascism. People own houses now. It was like the thing that it was a through line, if you will, owning a house.
Yeah, dude. That's where I'm at.
What I think people should be doing is everyone should be getting together to counter it. Like, everybody should scrape together their $700 over and pull together. Like, I'm talking about 15 people go in on buying something together. Like, everyone should be scraping everything together to buy. So, like, that's the kind of community I think should be happening.
100% agree. If I like more than 6 people, I would do it.
I just saw some adorable story about how, like, a group of friends bought a huge plot of land and all just put tiny homes on it so they could all die together. Like,
dude, I think I would be into that. I think Annie would be into that, especially when he's gone.
Because that's the commune part without the sex and the cult and all the stuff.
Oh, well, I'm out again now. Fuck.
Oh, well, I mean, you can fuck your friends, Drew. Jesus Christ. Again,
I don't need you to give me permission for that. I need them to. Well, you're one of my friends. All right, this got weird.
Consent implied. The consent was implied. Obviously, if it's, it becomes a cult if there's no consent.
It's on the deed to the tiny house.
You have to sign a contract.
What is this right of way here you're talking about?
Excuse me, Drew. I noticed you hadn't signed your DTF clause in your your contract. If you could,
this right here says you have a covenant to egress in my wife's pussy. What is that? Now, just so I know, that doesn't run with the land, right? You can't sell that to another man. Yeah, correct. This is only a one-on-one thing. Oh man, I had to go way back to do that joke properly, and I probably fucked it up. If there's any lawyers listening, Zig Plotter, Zig Potter, the legend, the property professor, the Boston College. If I fucked that joke up, I'm sorry, Zig. I think you're still a hero. I think the work that you did to fuck over the Reagan administration is still the coolest thing ever.
Here's the real question, though. Are you looking for land that's going to be above sea level?
Oh,
Did you look at the Bill Gates? Did you look at the Bill Gates map of where there will still be, usable soil?
I don't trust Bill Gates.
Potable water. Why? He's part of the problem. He's the one buying up the motherfucking farmland.
I don't trust that he's given us the map. He doctored it. I don't know.
He does. He didn't give it to us.
Here's my honest answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
If I still wasn't married to the notion that I want to be like in a city where I can do stand up and close enough to my family and all that, yeah, I think I would have moved close to the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
But I'm not ready to Mad Max it yet. And so I looked at Athens and I decided, well, it'll probably turn into the Tropic of Cancer by the time I'm 60, maybe 70.
Is it at least above sea level? Do you at least got some height to it?
As far as I know, it is.
Up? Okay.
Yep. And it'll turn into the Tropic of Cancer. And the way I see it, that just means I won't have to move to Florida to retire. Florida will move to me.
Yeah, Florida's going to come to you.
Yeah. So, oceanfront property. Man, I used to have a bit about this. I'm trying to remember. I have that bit about people who believe in climate change live in all the places that are going to be most affected by it. Mm-hmm. And it was like a short bit, but back in the day I had a longer one. I just remember there was something about, I like the hole in the ozone layer. That's so Jesus can see us better. Mm-hmm. And then I would say, my trailer's going to be beachfront property. That's what I'm banking on, though. That's a bit I did, and also my 30-year plan is that Athens, Georgia is a coastal town. Closer. It'll be closer, right? I don't know how it works, but it'll be closer, right?
See, every joke's got a shred of truth in it. I don't think they need to be entirely accurate. I don't like when people want them to be completely true, and I don't like when people want them or they're entirely made up. When people make up that they had a daughter or some shit like that.
Oh, dude, that reminds me something I've always wanted to talk about. You guys, what's up, DJ?
Hi, Deej.
Years ago, I was on our buddy's podcast, the Lake Valley Labor Report. We had Jacob on recently, and in the chat, they were doing like a live stream thing. They were asking me about DJ. You were on this with me, weren't you?
Yeah, I remember that.
They were asking about Hassan Minaj. Mm-hmm. And some of the people in the chat got like pretty annoyed that I wouldn't defend him. They're basically like, I think they framed it as like, where's your class? What's the word I'm looking for?
Solidarity.
Solidarity. I was like,
yeah, solidarity.
That dude ain't in my class. What the fuck? But that aside, this is how I feel about it, Garmin, and you were kind of alluding to this to see if this is how you feel. Dude, lie. Absolutely lie. But when Theo Vaughn says he grew up next to lesbians and they mounted a dildo to a dirt bike, we all know he's lying.
Sure.
I'm being taken along for this ride. Hassan centered himself.
So were they. That's why the bit works.
Right. Hassan centered himself as a victim and a hero in a story he made up / stole from someone else. I think it's understandable that the crowd was like, nah, that feels different.
I mean, plenty of people have co-opted somebody else's story in a bit. I mean, plenty of comedians have taken a story that happened to a friend of theirs, and then you made it yours, and then
do you remember
this
the story
is the
he co-opted?
point of it. Yeah, I remember. I read the article. I'm familiar, and I'm familiar with his defense of it. What was the point of it? The point of it is the thing. What happened is real. The point of it was real. If he's the one, I don't like the theft part of it. Naturally, I think it should come from your own experiences, so that then you have a more righteous take about it. I'm sorry, DJ. We're already talking about comedy. He's already bored. But I do think I think, huh? We were we weren't talking about why Drew wants to buy at the end. And I was talking about why people want to be sober at the end and why people want to be thin at the end. I just don't get any of that. I'm going to stay fat because it upsets rich people. The end. Hard stop. But to go back to the thing, I get why people are annoyed with it. I'm okay with people being annoyed by it, but I don't care. As long as the point was made, and the point is a real point and not a point that's against us at the end of the day. If it's not a harmful point, much like, you know, bringing the regime on your podcast and tossing a coif of hair to make someone who's a monster seem more human. I think you regurgitating a story of oppression that could have very easily happened to you, even though the story that you have is way not that, I think is also, especially when you're not doing any harm. I think that when it all goes down to harm for me.
I disagree that you're not doing any harm. I think that by coming out that you made all this, that you made a lot of stuff up or whatever, and it didn't happen to you, you're like really taken away from those stories and the power of them in the future. But also, I don't think that the point was to make a point about that happening to your community. I think that the point was to make himself the victim and look like he also lied about his prom date. Look, I just think he's a bad fucking guy. I think he centered himself in all those stories because
I think that's different. I don't know much about him.
Therefore,
if you think he's a bad guy and he's just a narcissist, then yeah, sure. That's then.
Well, anyway, we're in the weeds. What's up, DJ?
For sure. Hi, Deej. Did you break any eggs?
No.
Damn right you didn't.
Yeah, was I supposed to?
I hope not. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know if you were going to egg someone's house.
Nah.
To say you're bringing someone eggs, you know, it depends on the context of the person, I suppose.
She's just a nice lady, and and I see that she was home, and I just seen that I didn't want to miss her, so I just ran her up some eggs and gave her a hug.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm a rad ass fucking neighbor like that.
Goddamn right you are. So will you weigh on this? Why for the end would you care about being sober and care about
I say do you. I say if you want to lie on stage, if you want to get high and die, if you want to fucking live your life the best way that you know how, you got to navigate this motherfucking ship the way you got to fucking navigate it. And if it's high, drunk, lying, telling the truth, being the most fucking socially critical individual, or fucking standing on a side of the road with your dick out, man. If you happy, I'm happy.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, that's what got us started. Carmen's drinking wine. Now, I should note for our listeners, I hope everyone remembers she's an East Coaster now, so it's not 11 in the morning.
That's true. I mean, they don't know what time we record, but it's during the day. The sun is out. It's not nighttime. It isn't 5 o'clock yet, which is for some reason. Who coined that? Why is 5 o'clock the time it's okay to start boozing?
I think the CIA, because it was Jimmy Buffett, and I think Jimmy Buffett was an op, according to DJ, and I think we've discussed it on here before, but I do think Jimmy Buffett made that part of the, like, culture. But it might just be like, you can't drink till you get off work. That might be actually where it comes from, though. Like, you get off work at 5.
Ah, obedient worker.
It's capitalism. You were right. You nailed it, Carmen. It's fucking capitalism trying to tell you to be sober.
Yeah.
DJ, all I was saying was, like, if late stage capitalism is the reason for all of our woes, it should also be a reason to enable each other. I'm drinking for the day. Yeah, it's late stage capitalism.
Yeah, fine with it. Yeah, if that's the excuse you need to do what you want to do, fucking, I'll give it to you. I'll tell you whatever you want me to pay to help you get on with your day, baby. You goddamn right. And it's fall around your ears. Shoot heroin in your butt.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, if we're stepping outside the bit for a second, where's it stop, Carmen? If someone's railing peels, are you like, yeah, what are we gonna do? Or are you like, all right, look?
I mean, I don't know, dude. I remember watching.
This could go real dark.
It's about to, because what I'm going to bring up is dark. But I remember watching The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, and I remember a chick doing rails of pills. Next, just got done giving birth, and then was doing in the hospital doing rails of pills. And I don't know, man. I mean, it's easy to judge, sure, but at the same time,
Yo,
I mean,
I remember I was in the emergency room one time, right? In the emergency room. Hey, goddamn, I forgot what it was. I forgot why I was in there. I might have been there for somebody else, for my little brother, some. I forget why I was there. But, so I'm in the emergency room. I mean, dude, she might have been 18, 17, 18, pregnant, bro, so pregnant, right? Arguing with, well, apparently I'm guessing with somebody in her family, or it could have just been a random stranger. I don't know. But she was outside fucking just yelling at this other lady, and I will never forget her saying, she said, fuck it, as soon as this baby drops, I'm gonna beat that ass, is what she said. She said, as soon as I drop this baby, I'm gonna whoop that ass. And I said, God damn right.
Was the baby's name Mixtape? Because that's such a funny way to describe having a baby. As soon as this baby drops.
Watch the thing. They just like that out here. Dude, I remember one of my neighbors, she was older, and she was like yelling at her baby daddy or whatever, talking about this is my baby, I'll smoke if I want to, like saying shit like they just build like that. They just build. It ain't got nothing to do with capitalism. I mean, it does have a lot to do with like systemic fucking poverty and stuff like that. But it's not like late stage. This is what it was built on. It was built on this type of shit. They just like that.
Yeah, that was stage. That was just stage capitalism.
Yeah, blame that on late stage capitalism. This is, a fucking complete fucking, pillaging of resources and fucking all that stuff.
But to Carmen's point, it is fun to blame stuff on that, both things that are because of that and that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, I've been getting in an argument with Andy, and I'll bring it up. You know what I mean? Like,
late stage capitalism.
Yeah, it's just like you're not listening to me, and I'm like, how could I in late stage capitalism? You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, though, and this is what. But here's the point where I'm at. Where I'm at now is like, okay, but like this ain't been no fucking secret. This ain't been no secret. Ain't nobody just been hiding this from you. You been no dick.
Apparently, some people didn't know.
Hiding what? What are we talking about?
I personally know. Huh?
I'm sorry, hiding what?
We're in late stage we're in late stage capitalism.
Okay, I just feel like for me, and maybe I'm ignorant, maybe I'm the guy you're talking about, DJ, who hid it from himself. I think there's a delineation between like the idea of late stage capitalism and what's currently happening. And I'm not saying it's not part of late stage capitalism. I'm saying that like 3 years ago, I feel like we were in late stage capitalism, and I did know that, but the idea of buying a house almost felt like a way to protect against some of that. And I still would argue that it kind of is, but we're also watching not just late stage capitalism, because capitalism is a system that supersedes over the West, and we are in the late stages of that. But America is, I would argue, 2 steps beyond the rest of the West or capitalism as a system in terms of where it's at.
Yeah, we're building into a technocracy. It's happening.
Thank you. That's different than just saying late stage capitalism.
We're not even at that. We're way. We were at that.
Okay, thank you. That is what I meant.
We done did that. We are at the fall of one thing and the building of another thing.
They're gonna fail though, but go ahead.
Huh?
I just believe in my heart they're gonna fail to institute a technocracy.
In some places not. It's not gonna look like how they think it's gonna look like. It's not gonna look like how you think it looks like. It's gonna be a weird merging of the two. Look what they're doing in Utah right now, where they're just like trying to.
I'd rather not.
Huh?
I don't want to look at Utah. Sorry, go ahead.
We don't have to look at Utah. We don't have to look at Utah. You know why?
No, but I want to know what's happening in Utah. Is it like Ohio?
I just want to say.
Your algorithm. You choose your algorithm. And if you don't want Utah in that motherfucker, that's freedom.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
That's what I'm trying to say. today is that you do what you got to do, and you don't have to look at Utah, Drew. Look at that haircut, looking all good. Me and you are also
Right?
wearing the same color. We in the same gang, dog. Gang. Me and you. Gang. Look at that.
Okay, but
Utah.
are they
Mormons
doing?
at the end of time? Listen, I know that. I know that at the end of stuff, I don't want to be around the Mormons. It can't be fun.
There you go.
It just can't be. There's
It is
no
for-
way that
it is to be a man.
Right.
It is to be a man.
I don't think so.
They won't
I
drink
don't
anything but caffeine. I did have a question. This is serious. This is the most important thing I've asked on here in a long time. DJ, how do you change your algorithm?
How do you change your algorithm? Well, I tell you what. Lately, I've been stuck on watching these little baby elephant fucking videos, like a fucking like baby elephants, and now my shit is all baby elephant. So run through your shit.
I'm doing my best.
It all
Here's
goes
what
back to
happened.
nature.
Can I tell you guys what happened? And look, I'm gonna say this. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm not upset at this community, but here's what happened.
Oh, here he goes. He's coming for lesbians again. Here we go.
This has nothing to do with the lesbians. I'm good with the lesbians, dude. I'm so cool with the lesbians. I'm invited. That's the equivalent of being invited to the cookout, dude. I'm invited to the U-Haul.
Okay. Into the seance, you've been invited to the moon worship.
That's bisexuals. There's a few lesbians among them because they're hot, but that is a bisexual gathering if you're doing a seance, brother. I can tell you that right now. If you're at a seance, someone there likes dick. I think it's like I got dad videos, and then I got a couple of like a dad helping their disabled son or daughter overcome something. And you want to talk about getting me in my feels. I mean, and I love seeing that video, and I'm gonna like it every time. But because of that, I'm getting a lot of like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess like disabled activist type videos, and they're speaking to their community, so there's no context. I just know they're like mad and in a wheelchair, and it has something to do with their city councilor. And guys, it's like every fourth video.
Yeah.
And I know that as a guy walking around, what a hell of a thing for me to complain about, that I have to like see you. But I don't know. I'm like, I have no context. What are we talking about? It's not the American with Disabilities Act or something I already know about. It's like this hyper specific thing. And I'm like, why does my algorithm think I have a disabled child?
Hey, I got a homie on there. Dude, he didn't speak sign language. Hey, I just like the video. Keep going. Hey, do your thing, homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's talking about. He's speaking in sign language. I'll speak sign language, but I know he's popping off. He could be talking about anything. I don't know what he's talking about. But I just like
that's what I'm doing. And it was like every 10 videos, and I'd be like, hell yeah, I don't know what you're mad about, but I bet you're right. Like, and then 10 videos, hell yeah, I don't know what you're mad about, but I bet you're right. Like, now it's every 5 videos. Then it's every 3 videos. Now they're giving me ads for disabled products, guys.
Right.
This is like a weird type of dystopia.
What's a disabled product?
Like wheelchair type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Cool, you got nothing for me here?
What? No, I just didn't know what you meant. I mean, I thought you meant like in my stupid head. I thought it was like some kind of like juicy juice strike that you could fucking maybe somebody with cerebral palsy could drink or something. I didn't know. When you said products, I thought of like.
Yeah. No, I know. I was saying, Carmen, are you not gonna give me anything here because you are interacting with me? Carmen is just staring at us.
I just started thinking about, I was like, most products, a lot of products that we use used to be disabled products, and then we just stole them.
Oh, like what? Like what?
I mean, like mostly like handrails, like fucking escalators, like shit on your phone. I mean, talk to text. Like so many inventions that were originally created for people with disabilities. We just kind of like, oh, well, that's convenient for us.
The elevator and the escalator thing are really genuinely so funny because it was like, dude, we got to figure out how to get people who can't walk up flights of stairs because this is not fair to them. And as soon as people who can walk saw it, we were like, oh, fuck them, we're doing that. we're doing that too. God, we're so
Oh, dude, it's so much easier. The people movers. I mean, like, there's so many things that have been invented for people. But yeah, talk to text. There's like a bunch of them. I mean, I'm certain if you keep scrolling in your algorithm, somebody will talk about it.
Well, this is less about the disabled community and more about just in general, like how's it choosing this stuff? Sometimes you just get stuck in it. How do you get out of it?
Oh, just leave if you close the app.
But then when I come back, it's still doing it. Well, you're saying just throw the phone away. You don't need this anymore in your life.
Well, I mean, sure. At the end of the day, yes. But if the second it's stuck in a loop and you stop engaging with the app, that's also teaching it too. Oh, you don't want to keep doing that, because for a while I got stuck in like a loop of like these cooking videos just because I sent a recipe to Bobby and I was like stuck. And then anytime they would send me a food video, I'd just close it, and I don't get that shit as much anymore.
On my shit, and this is the problem that I got, and there's no explanation for this, because I'm not watching horny videos. I don't watch any porn. You know what I'm saying? This has never been a thing that I did. You know what I mean? This is not something that, but everything, like in Reels, it's like every 10th video is about some dicks or some ED medication or some testosterone or some, oh, you got too much estrogen in you. Like it's some crazy shit getting targeted to me. I don't know why. I've never, you know what I'm saying? I took a dick pill one time, but it was from a friend. I ain't never ordered none or anything. And it was supposed to be, and it turned me. I was
just like cocaine.
That's
a friend of mine gave me some.
I turned into the Grimace. I was blue. I was purple. My whole body was purple. But it got my blood pressure up so high that I just sat there.
Your homie didn't give you a dick pill, dog.
Yeah, I don't think that's a dick pill. Oh my god.
No. Because I think
Did your dick get hard? Did you just turn purple instead of your? I'm so.
We're not going to talk about all that, but
DJ turned purple. You can't open that can of worms. DJ, don't give us some goddamn
like, I don't need a dick pill. This is so funny. Okay,
what happened?
He doesn't want to talk about it, Carmen. He does not want to talk about it. So when you did want to talk about DJ.
It's a little gratuitous. I'm a modest man. I'm a man of modesty.
All right, getting back to what you want to talk about, I have a theory. You said you've never ordered a dick pill. I think that's why. They know you're a man, and they know you have a partner, and they know you've never ordered a dick pill, so they're going,
maybe I haven't ever ordered one because I don't need one. Cuz, you ever think about that?
Yeah, but they're letting you know for that day that you do.
Wait a second, but when you took the dick pill, you didn't need it? When you took the dick pill, you didn't need it?
No, I've taken dick pills 6 times in my life and never needed one.
You're supposed to take ecstasy. It was like you taking a roll with a fucking take a roll. It was supposed to do something, and maybe the combination got my blood pressure up real high. But whatever,
it did. It's pretty dangerous.
That's what happened.
But what it does is it opens up your blood vessels, so you get a much more intense roll. But only for like the first 10 minutes. After that, it's like, Molly can only make you so high. You know what I mean? But it comes on quicker and stronger, and it's not pleasant in my opinion, to be honest.
No, it wasn't fun at all. The whole night
it's like everything that's good about like how Molly kind of makes you. It's like, no, you just made it feel like fucking meth does for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oof.
I can't believe you don't know this stuff, Carmen.
Sorry, I didn't take dick pills with my Molly. I just I was too busy petting a pillow. I was fine. It doesn't take much to satisfy me.
I can't believe you didn't take any dick pills in college, Carmen. What the hell? I thought you were cool.
I know. I should have. Okay, and I'm sorry to do this, but DJ, can you tell me what the fuck's going on in Utah? Is it like the same thing in Ohio?
Yeah, they're just forcing in data centers that they don't want, the people do not want. They are the vast majority of it. As a matter of fact, they had a moratorium of it, and much like they did here, and then they ran them through, and people are very, 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 very unhappy. But that's what's going on in Utah.
They got guns in Utah. I know it's a right-wing place.
Sure
right-wing place.
I'm sure they do.
That's the part that's so wild.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Something's gonna happen. That's the point that I'm getting at. where it's not like what you think it is going to be. It's not what they think it's going to be. There's going to have to be some sort of compromise between. I don't think that people are just going to allow this. I don't believe for a second that people are just going to allow this to continue to happen. So especially without having any kind of there's no benefit. There's no benefit for any of us. There's none of us. No civilian gets any kind of benefit from these data centers and stuff. You get nothing. It takes from you. It takes from you. It takes from your water. It takes from your land. It takes from your literal from the electric energy bill, right? And it costs energy to make. So it's like there's no positive side to these things. So like, especially as energy prices rises, and a recession is already like, we're gonna have a real hard 6 to 8 weeks at least. Hopefully, that's it. With what's already happened in the world, and what we, if it goes any further than that, then you're looking at some real wild shit happening, and it's not because whatever left wing, right, whatever. It's just because people are not going to be able. They got food banks have been closed down. People aren't going to be able to buy. I mean, this is going to happen. Like this is literally going to happen. There's no way around this. This is happening. So. Then you want to put your fucking data center here, man, motherfuckers gonna snap. They're gonna snap. There's gonna have to be a compromise.
So I guess that's where I'm curious what you think in that, because right, one of the things obviously that they want is martial law, so then they can tell us what we can and can't do. They can bring the military.
Who you gonna get martial law from? Who got a martial law? Who gonna do that? You think you're gonna get the National Guard out here while their parents are struggling in the street? Bruh, it's America, cuz.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think people just won't take orders? Do you think they're gonna commit treason?
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it ain't like what everybody think is gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that's how.
Because that's the reason I think people aren't being violent already. Is there the fear of martial law?
People being pretty violent, man. But further than that, you got to understand how a civil war happens, and it mostly happens within the upper echelons of law enforcement and the military, right? These cracks begin to start, and then that's where in civilians, plenty of fucking civil wars and all through history, motherfuckers just going about their day, going to work while goddamn Atlanta's on fire and they fighting down there. But fuck, I got to get down here to the meat shop, cut some meat. So fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing whatever. But anyways, so little pockets of violence throughout the country and stuff like that. Not really much different than what it is now, dude.
But it's already happening, dude.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's already happening, right? It's 100%. It's already happening. You're there. You're in World War III. You're in a Civil War.
Well, I bought a house.
Yeah, you got it?
Well, I'm about to get it. This dude's being a dickhead about over a very small thing, and I'm just going to let him be because I want it.
All right. Well, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome you did. I was going to thank you for it, but really, I'm not really getting anything except for you. A smile on your face. I thank you for that smile on your face.
Well, that was before you got here. That's why I asked him. I was like, why would you want to own something? Why would you want to own a house now?
Yeah.
And then I asked him if it was gonna be above, where there's above the sea.
And I feel pretty sure it is. The more I thought about it, I was like, that's not something I looked into. But we'll burn that government building when we get there.
All right. Bro, check this out. Do this. Stock up on some foods, on some beans and shit like that, dog. Whatever happened, it ain't gonna take more than a couple months. If there's something going on in your area, just stay the fucking home and eat beans, cuz.
Staying home and eating beans, cuz.
You ain't gotta get out there and that if you don't want to.
Yeah,
You gonna fight the great Walmart wars? You gotta fight on in the great.
Oh my God, the great Walmart wars!
Today,
oh my goodness!
I was thinking about that the other day on that note. Why can't you smoke at a Walmart? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? See a lady on a fucking electric scooter, 900 pounds, and a Cookie Monster t-shirt, buying chips with enough dye in them to poison 3 generations of her family. And it's like, don't light up. Suck my dick.
Yeah, man.
I've been living here, and Walmart's where I hang out. That's only like me and Rozzy get bored during the day, and his mom's working, and we can't bother her, but he wants to, and I'm like, fuck it, we're going to Walmart. And I've just been in there like, man, I think I'd like this place a lot more if I could light one. And then I started thinking, why can't I? What are they going to do to me?
Yeah, man, they could spray glyphosate all over your goddamn food and poison the goddamn shit out of you, but you can't smoke a cigarette.
And if they're going to be like, get out of here, never come back. Okay. Oh no. What will I do? Bet when I come back tomorrow, y'all won't know who I am and you'll let me spend money here. I steal from you guys 3 days a week and you haven't said a goddamn thing to me. But we're drawing the line at smoking.
Cause
there's by the way, just for clarification, there's tons of maps of the Bill Gates acquisition of farmland, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You're saying wherever he's acquiring it, it's safe to say it won't be underwater, but that doesn't mean the places he's not acquiring it, it will be underwater. It just means he doesn't want to live there.
Sure. It's just more of that's land that would be more likely to be able to grow food in. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's do it this way. I'll ask my phone, and then the way that our techno overlords have set it up, they will speed up the process of global warming by answering my question about global warming. Here we go. Will Athens, Georgia be underwater in 60 years? Nope. Mostly coastal Georgia. This is, again, according to the machine that is actively causing this to happen. It is saying that Savannah's fucked.
Oh, yeah, Savannah.
Savannah is already fucked without the future.
Yeah.
They're fucked now.
Yeah, Savannah's fucked without the future. That's a very, very funny phrase. Savannah's fucked without the future.
I'll never forget. I've only been a couple of times. The last time I was there was like somebody was like giving a tour of like, there's all these cute white ladies in big hats talking about like this is their bachelorette party. They're getting married in Savannah. It's such a beautiful place and all this other stuff. And I was like, and then meanwhile, there's somebody talking about how like there's hundreds of thousands of dead bodies, like not even 6 feet under. And I was like, what? How wild is it? I just want to have my beautiful day of love, just trotting my fat ass down the aisle among a littered, war-torn piece of land. Dude. But they have the weeping willows are so beautiful this time of year.
Sherman didn't set this city on fire, Yeah, well, he should have. Savannah and Charleston are wild places like that because, like, with New Orleans, it's the same kind of thing, but there's an ownership of it.
That's the difference.
It's like an acknowledgement of, like, this is a dark fucking place, man, Fucking Charleston, they're just out there on their boats flaunting it into the face of God.
Yeah.
You don't think Savannah's got that?
No, I said Charleston on purpose, and I was kind of thinking that it's like halfway. I think it's halfway to the acknowledgement, but it's in more part of town.
Whenever I brought it up, they kind of didn't want me to bring it up, is what it seemed like. When they were like, oh, there was, 1,700 people who worked on this property, and I was like, you mean slaves? And they were like, yes, well, technically he did on a significant amount, a large stab of a slave. Okay.
Ma'am, are you trying to say they weren't people? Is that your point, ma'am? I said 17 people. Are you saying the slaves aren't people, ma'am? Okay, then let me do the tour the way that I do it. I'm trying to get tips here. Fucking woke McNickerson over here trying to fuck my day up. Tell you what, ma'am, if you're so woke, stop ruining my tips. How about that? How about if you care about underprivileged slave labor, how about you stop shitting on my day? I'm out here in 3 pieces of fucking fake clothing. Look at me. Would he dress like an asshole? He probably would.
Some of them were, yeah. But there was because we went on a tour where the dude was completely honest, but this was like at a restaurant. They were like bragging about the restaurant and who used to own it, and that's the whole part of it for me. To me, it's like you're bragging about the piece of shit that used to, like, I don't brag about how much I used to like Louis C.K., but I used to like him.
What's the right way to qualify that as a history lesson?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I went on a tour in Savannah, walking tour, and there was a dude that was like, this is also fucked up, but this also happened too. You just include it. You don't have to dress it up or dress it down. I think just give the information as it is. Like, they did this, they were part of this. This part got saved by this, but they still own people. This one actually was a quote unquote a decent slave owner, if that could be a thing, and make that joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think just being honest about what the fuck happened, as opposed to like, this is one of the most beautiful cities in the South to get married. It's the same shit with not to go back in time, but the same shit like the Paula Deen. Why would you have, if you know it was a plantation, why would you have all black people working the shit? To be that, you needed it to be that period specific? Come on now.
If you're one of those people, I'm sure that fucking hit for you, dude. I'm sure that fucking hit. I'm sure they probably took pictures with the fucking waiters and shit. I'm sure that shit fucking hit for motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think that's Carmen's point. It's like, really, you're doing this because it makes you the most money, and like,
yeah, for sure.
That's shitty.
You're saying this is I'm not saying that it's not shitty. I'm not saying that, but if old boy pitching for the fucking city of fucking goddamn Savannah, I guess I'm not saying it's good or bad either way. Just like the reality of the situation in somebody's job as a tour guide. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe some of them were more.
That's what I'm saying. The tour guide that I went on was the most accurate. He was the one that was the most transparent. He was the one that was like, you guys see this beautiful fucking wedding that's being staged in this park? Well, underneath it is a mass burial ground of people who at the end of the day were unnamed. There's no graves. It was a mass fucking grave. He's like, it's bizarre. This place is bizarre. And to me, the honesty of that, what was happening in that place, was more interesting than the fucking wedding and the cunt that owned the building. To me, the honesty of it. Because guess what? And I tipped that motherfucker fat for the honesty. I appreciate you telling me what really happened, not some gussied up bullshit about how this building used to, one of the first female-owned buildings. Oh, okay. Well, did the bitch own people too? Turns out she did, y'all. Turns out there were female slave owners.
And that is progress, guys. Yes, I women.
That's my point. You're trying to fucking gussy up. Oh, and we let the women do it too. Okay, you let the women be awful? Cool.
Who owns the building? Who called my name? By the way, you're just poetic today, Carmen. The cunt that owns the building. Felt crunchy in my mouth.
Can we name it? Can we title
Is that a Guinness? Have you switched beverages? What are you doing? Get it together, Morales. What the fuck is going on today? That fucking mom came to town. She's screaming about country-owned buildings. What is this really about? Is this really about the slave trade, or is it about something else?
Just so, I guess what I'm saying, and I thought Savannah was a beautiful looking
skipped right over her day drinking and her mom and gets right back to Savannah. Okay, go ahead.
Savannah was a beautiful
Your
city.
mother's name Savannah?
But I would be okay with it being underwater.
You could stick a whole ribeye in one of your back pockets. Like,